Living in the present moment is the key to shifting your reality. It means letting go of the past and not worrying about the future. When you focus on the now, you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings. You can then use this awareness to make conscious choices that will help you manifest your desires. My idea of if it's anything God would be happy if we do, would be purifying our thoughts and controlling our emotions, to feel onl that of which is divine and harmonious. Manifesting your desires. The concept of manifestation is closely tied to the idea of the power of positive thinking and the law of attraction. As a manifester, you have the ability to create your own reality through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions. This means that what you focus on and put out into the universe has the power to attract similar energies and experiences into your life. When it comes to manifestation, one of the key principles is the power of the present moment. By living in the now and focusing on what you want in the present moment, you can begin to attract those desires into your life. This means letting go of any negative thoughts or worries about the past or future, and instead focusing on the positive things that you want to bring into your life right now. But don't get this confused, live fully in the now, thus giving yourself time to master your vibrations and magnetic field, but keep visualizing and using your third eye to develop comes our way. Welcome to my second video. In this video, we explore the idea of living in the now, that it doesn't matter where you are in life, what situation you are in, or what your environment is. The only thing that matters is your next move. We will take a spiritual dive into the concept of living in the present moment and how it can help you manifest your desires. You and me. We understand that there is more to life than what meets the eye. We believe in the power of the universe and the interconnectedness of all things, and so this channel is about the science of mind, spirituality, faith, God Almighty. Books and audiobooks of wisdom. Let's get back into this profound video. 1. Living in the now.
The habit of being present. And if where you place your attention is where you place your energy, and you're in the present moment, you got a lot of energy to use. You got a lot of energy to execute. You got a lot of energy to design a destiny with. Well, look, I mean, I'll be the first person to say that we already know how to do this. Yeah. We are wired to be creators. We already know how to do it. You just made up your mind that it was more important than anything else. And you have that vision, you have that possibility, and the moment you feel that emotion, you're connected to your future, and no person, no thing, no experience will stand in the way between you and that future. And it's feeling connected to your future, feeling the inspiration, the joy, feeling the exuberance, the love for your future every day is going to, just like your body follows your mind to the coffee maker, to the toilet every morning, to the known, your body is going to follow your mind right into that future because that's where your attention and your energy is. So then, yeah, if it isn't happening in your life, then there's some emotion. There's some unconscious attitude or thought process, hardwired. There's some habituation of thought, behavior, or emotional reaction that's keeping you as you. So then if your personality creates your personal reality, and it does, and your personality is made up of how you think, how you act, and how you feel, then the present personality who's listening to this show has created the present personal reality called her life. So if you want to create a new personal reality, a new life, it means you're going to have to change your personality. That means you're going to have to start thinking about what you've been thinking about, and that 95% and change it. You're going to have to become conscious of your unconscious habits and behaviors, how you speak, and modify them. And then you're going to have to look at those emotions that keep you connected to the past and decide, does this emotion belong in my future? And if it doesn't, leave it behind and the memory associated with it. So most people try to create a new personal reality as the same personality, and it doesn't work. We literally have to become someone else. And the act of becoming is a function of overcoming. So that means you got to light a match in a dark place. And when you sit down and all of a sudden you hear those voices, I can't, it's too hard, I'll never change, it's my ex's fault, it's my boss's fault, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too old, I'm too tired, it's too late. And those are the thoughts that are the boundary of the known. And now you're stepping out into new territory, and the body that's been conditioned to be the mind emotionally is saying, don't leave the known here. Stick with guilt. It's much better. Stick with suffering. At least you can predict it. And yet your conscious mind is wanting to go for a ride, and your body's going, whoa. So then it may take a little time to help the body out of the past. It takes some time, right? So then the person can have a great meditation and feel really connected, and then get up and then get frustrated on the freeway and judging everybody else. I mean, you just disconnected from the energy of your future, and you're back to the energy of your past. Don't expect anything to change. And if you tell me it's because of that person or that circumstance, I'm going to say, oh, you're back to the unconscious program of being a victim in your life. And so there is a period, a grace period of transformation where we have to cross this river from the old self to the new self. And that void, that unknown, is the neurological, the biological, the chemical, the hormonal, the genetic death of the old self. And most people, the moment they step out, and the hardest part about change is making a new choice. The moment you make a new choice, get ready. You're leaving the known. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be unfamiliar. There's going to be some uncertainty. You can't predict. You're not in the known any longer. And most people, they step out and they hear that voice. It's too hard. You never change. And they believe in that thought. And that thought leads to the same choice, which leads to the same behavior, creates the same experience, produces the same emotion. And then they say, oh, this, Aubrey, feels right to me. No, that feels familiar. So then, if you're becoming conscious of how you speak, you're sitting in your meditation and you're becoming aware of how you act, that you complain and you blame and you make excuses, you feel sorry for yourself, you judge other people. Now you're conscious of what you were unconscious of. That's a victory too, because consciousness brings awareness, and there's an energy that goes along with that. And now all of a sudden, you're not in the program. You're the consciousness observing the program. You're outside the jar. You're objectifying your subjective self. You're seeing yourself through the eyes of someone else. And then when you look at those emotions and you say, my goodness, I didn't even know it was guilt. This is how I always feel. I didn't even know it was guilt. Now I know. All right. Well, now that you know, you can't not know. So then what are you going to do? You're going to live with the knowing that you're a victim, or you're guilty, or you're suffering? No, the insight isn't going to do anything until you initiate some type of change.
Another important aspect of manifestation is the power of visualization. By imagining and visualizing what you want in your mind's eye, you can begin to align your thoughts and feelings with that desire. This creates a powerful energy that can help attract that desire into your life. It's important to note that manifestation is not about simply wishing for things to happen without taking action. Rather, it's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires, and taking the necessary steps to make them a reality. This might mean setting goals, taking action, and staying open to new opportunities and possibilities. In summary, as a manifester, you have the power to create your reality by focusing on what you want and living in the now. By aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires, and staying open to new opportunities and possibilities, you can begin to manifest your dreams and create the life that you truly want. Conclusion. In conclusion, living in the now is the only way to shift your reality. It doesn't matter where you are in life, what situation you are in, or what your environment is. The only thing that matters is your next move. By taking a spiritual dive into the present moment, you can manifest your desires and create the reality you want. So, take a deep breath, let go of the past, and focus on the now. Your future self, that of which already exists, will thank you. I'll do a video on parallel universes and how every possibility exists. So subscribe, cause the next video is gonna blow your mind, but of course bring you more wisdom and understanding.